have some news breaking at this hour. This is a big declaration by US Envoy to India, where US ambassador said the 2611 plotter is now to be extradited back to India soon. After a US court stayed the extradition of Tahawur Rana, the envoy has said that he is confident of 2611 plotter's extradition. Garcetti says the government is going to respond in court in the month of November. Remember, Biden administration appeal has been overridden by the US court as far as the extradition in the case of Tahawur Rana is concerned.
Three years and counting. Will he be extradited? Home Minister Amit Shah said it on the floor of the House in Parliament that we are looking at an extradition, but a US court stayed the extradition.
That wasn't unexpected, and I'll let the legal process play out. But we've had great cooperation. In years past, we didn't always cooperate closely enough, and sometimes those extraditions didn't occur or cases didn't go forward, because this is an unprecedented era of Indian law enforcement and American law enforcement working together on counterterrorism, drugs, gangs, other things where they've worked really well together, but we hadn't always. Now it's a new day. And so we've always thought it was likely it would go to the final court. That will happen, I think, October. His lawyers give the argument November. Our government will respond, and we do believe that people need to pay the price, and we do believe in this extradition.
And you're confident that it'll happen?
You know, I'm not in the courts, but I'd be surprised if it doesn't.
Press editor Geeta Mohan, who in fact did that interview, is also with us. Geeta, the idea here is to send out the message that as far as the US is concerned, there is an intent. But the fact of the matter is that legally speaking, this isn't really going to be very easy. The matter is going to come up in court in the month of November again.
Well, absolutely not easy, but certainly the lack of intent in the past as opposed to the intent that we're seeing today clearly will make a huge difference, not just in courts, but also in the fact that the ambassador, in no uncertain words, Neha, said that those who have done such deeds will have to pay for their actions. And India and the American side are intent. There is a cooperation between the FBI and Delhi police that's ongoing and continued. So the fact that the government's recommendation is on the lines that extradition should take place is something that India is hopeful for and hopeful about. And come November, we will see what really is going to happen in America. But the envoy of America to India quite confident that Tahawur Rana will face the courts here in India.
And what is the kind of response that you see from India as far as this is concerned over the extradition? How optimistic are they really, given that this has been pending for years together now? Geeta.
Neha, the Indian side also quite optimistic and confident. None other than Home Minister Amit Shah said it on the floor of the House. So anybody below that who is working on Tahawur Rana extradition knows that when the confidence comes from the topmost leadership of the country, Home Minister himself saying that Tahawur Rana will be extradited, there is more than meets the eye when it comes to cooperation between India and the United States of America, particularly on the front of terrorism and these masterminds in the 2611 attacks.